The impacts that past government policies have had on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people is generations of trauma. Trauma because children have been removed from their mothers, from their communities, from culture.
The family network, the kinship network, is one of the strongest aspects of Aboriginal culture. They knew that if they separated, especially younger generation people from older generation, then it would basically lead to, people forgetting maybe about their culture or a whole lot of confusion.
Following decades of devastating government policies and practices focused on assimilation, the 1970s and 80s was a pivotal moment in the lives of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Our suffering and injustice was slowly beginning to be recognised. The voices of our people were starting to be heard. The Brisbane Aboriginal and Islander Childcare Agency was formed to address the challenges facing children as a result of forced removal, and quickly saw a need for a dedicated program to reunite families.
My name is Beverly Johnson. I'm the first coordinator of Link Up in 1984. We didn't have any money. I started to work on my own. I went around and handed out pamphlets about Link Up. Then I just got people ringing up and then they say, "How you going with mine?" And I said, "Oh, I'm trying everybody's. I'm not picking just certain people." I said, "But it's really hard because there's only one person here right now."
From humble grassroots beginnings, the work of Link Up Queensland quickly grew into a trusted and professional service, committed to supporting our people learn their truth and reconnect with their true identity.
My name is Ruth Lawley. I'm the Research Manager here at Link Up Queensland. So I started at Link Up in 2009, 15 years ago now. I'm very much still dedicated and passionate about the work that we do. I love my job. We became the first Link Up service in Australia to have a research team. When I first started, Link Up looked a little bit different. It was based on a caseworker counsellor model, predominantly dictated by the funding body at the time. And I was basically the first researcher to come in, and I was asked to conduct specialised research for the more complex cases. After seeing how well that worked, within a short time, it was 2010, I was asked to establish the research team, where we hired some staff, and I led that team and established the research processes and practices that we use.
What I love the most about working for Link Up will be that it is a very rewarding job. It is hard work, but it is also work made from the heart.
One of the things I loved most about working for Link Up would be our clients and helping them on their healing journey.
There's so many of our people, we have stuff that's missing inside of us, and by finding out who you are and where you come from, that fills a lot of that heart space that you've been missing for so long.
I personally have had a life-changing experience since becoming a client in 2012. Not only are the researchers the best, the counsellors are always there with an ear to listen and a shoulder to cry on.
A lot of our mob come in, they're a bit shy, they're a bit ashamed. They don't want to speak much until you start yarning with them and you build that rapport over those years, and that's why we keep getting them coming back, which is good too for like our morning teas and that, because we have, some of our old clients still showing up and giving support to our new clients and sharing their journey and what they've overcome in their life.
Hopefully when they leave us, or they don't really ever leave us, they stay within our community, but towards the end of their journey, feeling a bit more complete and whole, and having connected with maybe not just their families, but who they are as a person.
Without Link Up, there's no possible way I would have even found my way home.
We will continue to support our Stolen Generation survivors by researching their family history, validating that research so that we are reuniting people in the right way with their family and with their communities, because our staff are just absolutely passionate about that.